it is Thursday today. We are almost there. Well done for completing so much work already at home, hopefully. So we are looking at block diagrams today, and I will be introducing that to you in a moment with our warm-up. So look closely as we are learning something different today, okay? Then we will be introducing bronze and silver and our challenge as well today. Let's get going. Block diagrams. Okay, so let's get ready. Number one, what does this number line with orange blocks show? Have a little think. Okay, so hopefully you just moved your finger up here and you know that it shows 4. So it represents 4 cubes. Okay, so number 2, what is the same about the 2 number lines? Have a little think. Okay, so the number lines, they both start with 0 and they go all the way up to 10, both of them. They both have an arrow at the end and they are showing each step. They are both counting in ones as well. Okay, so number 3, what is the difference about the 2 number lines? So hopefully you've had a little think about what the difference is. So this one is a vertical line, so it's pointing upwards, and this is a horizontal line, which is laying down on the ground, basically. So moving on. Okay, so it is going to tell us both ascend in ones, both show 4, so both of the numbers, the cubes show 4, and we did a lot more there. And what is different? The colours of the cubes, and also we discussed it being horizontal and vertical as well. There we go. So let's get learning. So it says here there is a key, so it does show that each cube is 1. So they've used probably a different colour here just to show that all cubes, whether it's green, yellow or red. So this 1 cube equals 1. So there are green, yellow and red. Let's make real towers using cubes. How exciting. I hope we could do that. So they are off to make their real towers of cubes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 1 for red. So they are the cubes. So lots of moving, there they go. So here they are drawing a graph and they are counting up in ones. And they have also shown green, yellow and red as well. So they had 8 green cubes. So they are going to show that, and they've used the same colour as well, which just makes it look lovely. So here they didn't have to count to 8 because they know that there is 11. So there's 8 and then we can count on from there. 9, 10, 11. And again, there was just 1 red cube. So there is your graph. And I'll leave it up for just a little bit longer. So they've counted in their ones. They've shown me exactly how many cubes there are of each. So now it's R10. So here are the lovely balloons. We looked at these yesterday, but today we're looking at them in a different form. So the key is 10 balloons. So here they have 10 and half of 10. So have a little think about how many red ones they have, but I won't spoil it. So they have drawn a graph here. So we know that each one is 10. So they have drawn 10, and then they know there is more to come. So here they have drawn their graph. However, something is wrong. So have a little think, what is wrong with this block diagram to represent these balloons in the graph here? So here we have 10 and half of 10. So they've done their 10. And they still need another 5. And again, for these green balloons, there's 10, 20. So they also need to represent that in the block diagram as well, using the numbers there to help. So this is our bronze sheet today. The block diagram shows children's favourite colours. So they have yellow, orange, red and blue. Use the block diagram to answer the questions below. So remember, the colours are there to show you which of, or what they are looking at, and then the numbers are to show and represent how many the children's favourite colours are. So use that to help you and go from top to bottom if that helps you best. Again, remember closely about what they are looking at. So if they're looking at the blue colour, make sure you're looking at the blue as well, which is why it's very important, or it's very helpful for your block diagrams to be coloured as well. Work your way through the rest of the questions and use the graph to help you. This is our silver sheet today. So the first one, number 2, says the tally chart shows how many of each item there is. Do the totals match the tallies? Yes or no? Double check that they are correctly counting them. B says use the cubes to make towers, showing how many scissors, glues and pens there are. So use this tally chart to help you create your own block diagram today. So previously it is very helpful for you to use colours just so it shows them really differently. So you might want to choose a different colour for scissors and glue and pens. So 3 pencils of different colours would be wonderful, and use that tally chart to support you completing your block diagram there. Then moving on to number 3, they are looking at the zoo and remembering to look at the key as well, as it's so important. And it says, what mistake has Dora made? Complete the block diagrams to do that there. So if you don't have that right colour, then that's absolutely fine. Just complete it using your colours you have at home. But make sure you're remembering the key is the paw print is equal to 2 big cats. Looking at the true or false statement for today, this is our challenge. It says the blue team have 15 more points than the yellow team. Are they true or false? Please explain why using a statement, using the word because as well to explain your reasoning.